Hey, it's Daniel, and the following is a clip from our 90-day client creation challenge, which is a system for coaches to organically build clientele for the long term. The first principle of your offer is make it a package. Don't make it hourly. You can't, I'm not saying don't ever make it hourly. You could make it hourly, especially at the beginning. It's totally cool. You can make it hourly if you really want to, but we highly recommend that you think about packages. Because we're not saying there's only one way to do things. Yet at the same time, and I've learned this lesson myself, is if you price your coaching by the hour, they're going to buy an hour from you. And then you're going to have to sell the next hour. So price it as a package. Here's a set of sessions or a time frame that we're going to coach together. And this is what it looks like. So don't go hourly. And there's a few different ways, some examples you can look at, different things that you can package. Obviously, one per session is 1 hour, or if it's per hour or per session, that's a very short example. We don't recommend doing that. 2 or more sessions is what we would call a package. Sell a package instead of selling a single session, especially if you're doing the kind of work that takes time. If you're doing something that you can solve somebody's problem in 1 session, then by all means, go ahead and sell them that 1 session. But most of the work that we're doing is transformational in nature. There's a journey to the process, and that's going to take multiple sessions. Otherwise, they probably wouldn't have needed to sign up with you. They just needed you to consult for 1 session. And sometimes you do solve the problem in 1 session, and you both know that there's no more coaching needed. But most of the time, there will be more coaching needed. And if you can help them make the decision to commit to their challenges being solved and to their vision being achieved longer term, and keep that discipline of adding energy to achieving that, that's where the packages will certainly help them tremendously, as well as make the difference. You could also do a one-on-one plus a group. You could do a group on its own. You could do a one-on-one plus a group plus a membership. There's a lot of things you could do. These are just some examples of things that you could package into your package. Now, obviously, we don't recommend a single session as your offer. We recommend packages. So, for example, 3 months could be 12 sessions, or 6 months could be 24 sessions, or 12 months. You could still do twice a week for 12 months. You could do once a month for 12 months. These are examples of packages.
Just to add to that, it's more than just giving them the perception that they can buy hourly sessions from you. This will become more and more important as your business grows. But there's this one statement that stands out for me, Ajit Nawalka's book, The Business Book of Coaching. If you guys haven't gotten that, it's a really good book. I think there was only an online version of it. And he really, it is a very important point he shares, is that coaching is not always about how many sessions you've done with a client, because one coach can give somebody results in 1 session. Another coach will do that in 30 sessions. So as your skill sets grow, as you know how to work better with people, that will shift, that will change. And I've come to a point where I'm realizing that more and more, and I actually see the potential for my group program a lot more and more, that I actually don't need to do a lot of one-on-one sessions to help move my clients forward. So I'm actually limiting more and more who I work with one-on-one, and very few people I work with one-on-one. And I think in the future, I foresee probably not more than 4 or 5. At this point, I have close to 10. But mostly because my group program is actually working very well with just a couple of bonus one-on-one sessions. I can move people forward. And a lot of this is feedback from my clients that they've done almost everything that they needed in the group. Unless they have another level of motivation, they want to work closely with me, or they have something that they need to solve that we cannot solve with the number of sessions that's part of the package, I don't even go there. And now I understand that that's not where you might be at, but I want you to prepare for that now, which means that you want to disconnect how people perceive you as a business in terms of hourly. That as a business, that's just not a good model. But second, you get to decide how many sessions will serve the client. You're testing out your packaging and seeing. In the beginning, you might have to do 24 sessions to give them the same results, but in a year or two, it might be 6 to 8 sessions. You're still going to charge more, but offer the 6 to 8 sessions. Now, if you have the frame to justify it based on the number of sessions, it won't make sense to the client, but the value is in the results that they get, not in the number of sessions. Now, in the beginning, you might leverage the number of sessions because you might not be very confident in this area, or or you don't know when they will get the results. But eventually, as you test this out, it will become more and more important for you to move away from like single sessions or anything like that. Usually, even to this day, if I don't even charge people if they do one session with me or two sessions with me. I'd rather, and this is the other side of it, is that I look at a coaching relationship as longer term. And it sounds a little bit paradoxical, but I look for people purposely who want to dedicate a certain amount of their time to make the changes permanently that they need to make. So which means that if you're not willing to go in at most of my programs are a 1 year commitment or at least 6 months, then I might not be the coach for you.
Check out our whole 90-day client creation challenge playlist for more information, or just join our community to get support right now for free at cmc.coach.